where we'll kill the speed off now.
ILS, runway 30, approach, maintain 2,300 until established. Advisory on 122.9er, Cessna, November, Papa Lima.
Oh, I need to acknowledge that, don't I?
7 miles east, turn left to heading 305, descend and maintain 2,500, clear ILS, runway 28, approach, maintain 2,500 until established on the localizers. Contact Bergerac Tower on 119.8. Descend and maintain 2,500. 884. Turn left heading 305.
Let's put some more speed brakes in. We'll get a sync rate warning again, but there's not a lot that we can do about that. We do need to slow right down here.
Sync rate.
19.8. Cessna Whiskey Quebec uniform. 884. Contact Bordeaux Center on 124.05. Going at 124.05, 884. Bordeaux Center 884 is out of 8,000 for 2,500. 884 Bordeaux Center, Roger, QNH 1021. 884, you are 21 miles east, turn right, heading 245, descend and maintain 2,500. Cleared ILS, runway 28, approach, maintain 2,500 until established on the localizer. Contact Bergerac Tower on 119.8. Turn right, heading 245, descend and maintain 2,005.
Yeah, got all that. We need to get this turn underway now.
Inbound ILS, runway 28, approach. 884, Bergerac Tower, make straight in, runway 28, QNH 1021. Fly straight in, runway 28, 884.
I think I may have been a bit overzealous actually on killing the speed off, but we can put some power on and chug along for a little bit longer, I think. Might get asked about that Cessna in front. And it's a bit turbulent on this approach. If you look at the wing view, it's a bit turbulent. So the Cessna's well clear.
Whiskey Quebec uniform is 13 miles east, inbound ILS, runway 28, approach. Cessna Foxtrot uniform, Whiskey Quebec uniform, Bergerac Tower, fly straight.
Okay, so that Cessna's actually in front of us in the traffic.
1021. Make straight in, runway 28, Cessna Whiskey Quebec uniform.
So it's going to want to get a move on, that's for sure.
$2,500. $2,500.
So gear down. I know we're still a bit far out, 10 miles out. And we've still got that Cessna ahead of us as well, so we'll keep an eye on that as we enter the glide slope. the runway's in sight now.
$2,500.
So we'll start slowing the plane, add a bit more flaps, and now fly the glide slope. We're catching up with the Cessna though, which is a real big problem, so we may have to go around here.
Runway 28, fallen aircraft on final. Cleared to land, runway 28, 884.
Yeah, this Cessna's going to cause a real problem. We're going to be forced to go around. I can see it coming now.
$1,000.
I can't believe this is actually going to happen here, look. Unbelievable. That is shocking. How did one of us not get a traffic
500.
alert on that then? I don't know. That is really, really bad.
$400. $300. $200. $100.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Too low flaps. Too low flaps.
Going around 884.
Too low flaps.
How would you
Too low
believe it?
flaps. Too low flaps.
How would you believe it? Right at the last minute I get to go around.
Going at 119.875,
Unbelievable.
884.
That was really, really shocking. And the thing is, all the way down that approach, I saw it coming. Should never have got that close to that Cessna. And then at the last minute, once we've passed it, I get the go around. Should have given the Cessna the go around after giving me the landing clearance. I just don't understand that at all. well, so around the circuit we go. We'll have another go at it, as long as there's no Cessnas in the way this time.
124.05 with American Pacific 8627.
Still can't believe that just happened. That was
Turn right heading 130. Turn right heading 130. 884.
perspectives are a bit misleading as well, because if you look at the wing view, which is the top window on the left, it makes it appear as though we're a lot lower than we actually are, 2,500 feet. The second window in the middle, the tail view, sort of gives a better idea, but the wing view makes you think we're a lot lower than we actually are. Well, anyway, it would appear that Bergerac are sending us around the houses in order to make this second approach. After our near PSA moment with the Cessna on our previous approach, which, despite passing the Cessna to our left, albeit dangerously close to it, we were then given the go around, which didn't seem, well, actually it does make sense, because if we needed to go around, no, once we passed it, our landing clearance should have been honoured. The Cessna should have been made to go around, I think. Would have been, mind you, saying that, I don't know, no. Yeah, we should have been allowed to just land there, I think. And that, folks, is the reason planes carry more fuel than they need.
Contact Bordeaux Center on 121.25. Going at 121.25. 884. Bordeaux Center 884 with you 2,500. 884 Bordeaux Center, Roger. 1081.
options to line up again for the second attempt at Bergerac. Again, hopefully there's nothing with us this time. Here we go, that's more like it.
Turn left heading 035, 884.
Strange preparation for the approach, but well, odd miles out of the field now.
Bordeaux Center, Airways 663 with you, flight level 290. Airways 663, Bordeaux Center, roger.
So 035 is the turn. So we'll start making approach prep again.
Turn left heading 005. Turn left heading 005, 884. 125.375, orbit 8824.
Start slowing the plane down and getting everything set for the approach. Quite literally, we've gone all around the blue box, as you can see on the GPS at the bottom left. The control area, we've basically ended up doing a whole circuit of that as part of the go around procedure. You watch it, with just my luck now, we're going to turn on and there'll be another plane right in front, number one in traffic, and we'll have the whole thing again. But hopefully not, although you never know. Once we get cleared to turn onto the approach, then we'll start slowing and running through the flap settings. In fact, I might actually start slowing now for the turn. I think it's just a little bit easier for us. Still at this point though, we will put some flaps in, but they're not absolutely necessary at this point. In fact, we'll go with some flaps.
going to 1.
Just bring the nose down a little bit, help with visualisation of the runway.
Bordeaux Center 884 with you. 884 Bordeaux Center, Roger, QNH 1021. 884, you are 22 miles eastern left, heading 305, descend and maintain 2,500. Cleared ILS, runway 28, approach, maintain 2,500 until established on the localizer. Contact Bergerac Tower on 119.8. Turn left, heading 305, descend and maintain 2,500. Cleared ILS, runway 28, approach, maintain 2,500 until established. Tower on 119.8884. Bergerac Tower, 884, descend 1 mile east, inbound ILS, runway 28, approach. 884, Bergerac Tower, straight in, runway 28, QNH 1021. Fly straight in, runway 28, 884.
Okay, let's see if there's any traffic with us for this second attempt then. So far, it's looking fine. So 14 miles to fly. At about 10 miles out, we'll drop the gear and run through the remaining flap settings. I want to be touching down about 135 knots, so 15 slower than where we are now. Start making a gentle bank to the left to line up with the centre line of the runway and then head down the glide slope. There we are, so gentle bank to line up with the runway. We'll add on a bit more flaps at this point to bring the nose down a little so we can begin to identify the runway in sight. We can begin to slow the plane towards landing speed now. So 135 when I disengage would be a good speed really for this touchdown. Once we're established on the glide path, then we'll bring the gear down and go through the remaining flap settings. runway is just coming into view now in the haze. The Varzi can be seen, so I'm satisfied that we are where the systems say we are. And so we'll begin the drop the gear first, and then we'll go through the final flap settings. And full flaps. But we have been here before, don't forget. We did have the Cessna in front of us last time on this ago, so doesn't look like there's no traffic in front of us this time, so we should actually land. Although we're a bit high on the approach, it's not desperate at this point because we have slowed down a lot. Higher on this approach than we were on the go around approach anyway.
1,000. Sink rate. Sink rate.
That call would concern me in a stall situation, but we're under control here.
Sink rate.
Even though we've got four white
500.
vases, those trees look awfully close to me on
400.
the approach. Not overly happy about those.
300.
Oof, you do get close to them, don't you?
200. 100. Minimum 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh. Not quite sure what's gone wrong there. That's a very strange error. Not sure what's happened there at all. What a peculiar way to end the flight. The landing gear hasn't collapsed. It's there. see underneath. Just appears looks like the simulation broke.
Turn next taxiway.
If it was a flight simulator simulated crash, it would have ended the simulation. If it was anything like FS Passengers or any other sort of add-on that simulates the realism of flying, they would have ended the simulation as well. The fact that air traffic control still thinks that we're just sat on the runway lets me think that there's an issue with that airport itself. So if you're flying on Flight Simulator, Bergerac, got a big hole in the tarmac there, as you can see. As you can see, big hole in the runway. Okay, we'll leave it there for now. I will restart the sim from Bergerac and we will attempt to take off on this runway and fly back to Birmingham in about 20 minutes time. See you then.